Well, good morning, wherever you are, or good day. It's your boy Hybrid Man back in 2025. It's been a long year, 2024 was, and we got a lot of stuff to share with you, a lot of stuff to catch up with you. This is my to do list. This is my subconscious manifestation of my goals for 2025. So is that. Alright, this is a house design, hopefully. But, anyways, so we're going to catch you guys up quickly with some of the things that we've been up to over the last day, and then we're going to discuss some of the major events over the last year. So, yesterday morning, we were up for, what time was it? Oh, sorry. What day is it today? It's the 18th. It's been 8 days since we smoked any weed. It's been 18 days, approximately 17 days, since we vaped. And we don't really drink, so we're back into another monkhood. And hopefully we can count on our sources to help us stay accountable and make sure we don't fall off the rails. Anyways, so this is what happened yesterday. So I was working from 8 till noon yesterday. And I was sitting there working on something, and then my friend comes in and he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna go donate some blood." So I was like, "Oh, sick! Guess what? I got a blood donation campaign that I'm trying to start. Hey, you wanna join my team and then go donate on behalf of the team?" And he's like, "All right, sick." So he adds up into the team, and then I was like, "Okay, well, I want to donate too." So because I haven't donated for a while, and then I think I'm at 13 donations right now total. So if you guys want to hop on the donation campaign, drop something in the comments, and you can join my team wherever you are, anywhere. It is Canadian Blood Services, but you know what? I'm sure that you can donate blood anywhere in the world. So, anyways, so working 8 till noon yesterday, tried to donate and got deferred because of my recent orthopedic surgery and Divalproex medications. So we'll talk about that after. Funny enough, I met the president of the Rotary Club of Oak Bay at the Canadian Blood Services and discussed restarting volunteering with the Rotary Club moving into 2025. I came home, took a nap. Oh, I'm also getting married. That's sick. Yeah, I decided to propose to my love. That's cool. Anyways, and she woke me up at 16:30 so that I can get my ass to Salvation Army and volunteer. So that was nice. So I was napping. I think we napped from like I'm doing long distance right now, which kind of sucks. Ooh, excuse me. We're doing some long distance stuff right now, which sucks. But but yeah, she woke my ass up so by calling me, and I got my ass to Salvation Army and volunteered. I didn't want to at the start. When I got out of bed, I was like, oh, you know, when you like wake up and you're like coming from a nap and you're like so discombobulated and you got no idea what you want to do. That's sort of what it was. And then by the time I got there, I was like, okay, it's worth it. Excuse me. There was a heavy cop presence there at the Salvation Army, so I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but obviously they want to make sure people eat their food and do not die in the process. So, anyways, um, so there was a heavy cop presence and this one old guy. So yeah, so there was this volunteer that was working with me, and he lives there in the Salvation Army, and he said there's a couple things that he said that I was like, oh man, what are you doing standing beside me talking to me, right? He started asking a lot of very personal questions. Where do you live? What do you do, right? Where do you work, right? I get that he was just trying to be nice, and it's when he went and sat down with his friends, or and the Salvation Army is full of, it's subsidized housing for a lot of the time ex-convicts, or a lot of the time people that are struggling to make their bills, right? So it's not necessarily always for people that are criminals, but there are a lot of criminals there. Um, Anyways, so this old guy, and that's exactly it. You gotta be very careful with when you volunteer somewhere like that, because you never know who you're talking to. Right? You never know who you're gonna talk to. Anyways, and he comes across innocent, but then he knows how to sweet up to somebody. So when I say sweet up, you know how to sweet talk someone. You know what I mean? And he said he used to be a cook or something like that. But anyways, after the Salvation Army, I was in a good mood after that. You know, you gotta volunteer more, cause then you get into a good mood and you get into a good rhythm. So then I went got a good old pump in, and I was on the assault bike. So again, my orthopedic surgery, the assault bike was definitely a little bit of rehab. What happened was, oh wait, oh, okay, so they took a chunk out of my quadricep up top here, and they rebuilt my anterior cruciate ligament, my ACL, because I had a completely torn ACL, and then my meniscus, my medial meniscus inside here, had a little bit of a. Hold on, this is so difficult. Yeah, my medial meniscus had a big tear in it as well, so we had to re-stitch up the meniscus, and there's like 6 different like entrance points into my knee, and there's like a huge like inch and a half, 2 inch incision in my quadricep where they took out a chunk of my quad to rebuild the ACL. Oh, it was painful, and I'm still trying to recover from that. So it's gonna take. I'm looking at it several months before I can step back onto a soccer field. So I'm kind of losing my mind, but whatever. It's life, and life doesn't always give you lemons. So, anyways, so yeah, so I hit. I was on the assault bike, and then I hit some chest, shoulders, and tries. And then I got some gyrosa after. Ça c'est, oh mon dieu, it was gyrosa is like it's like a Greek wrap, right? But I got that wrap box, so I got a little salad, I got some pita breads, and then I got like a pita wrap. And oh my gosh, I definitely recommend some Greek food. It just hits the spot. And you know what? You know when you eat fast food, you normally feel like crap after. You feel guilty. Now all this stuff, eat the green stuff, eat the healthy stuff with the wrap box, and then you actually get that good feeling, and you don't feel like one, shitting your brains out, or two, you just don't feel like crap after. Anyways, so I was home for about 8 o'clock. Gamed out on Apex until 11:30. So I was about 2.5, 3 hours of gaming. Because obviously you take breaks, you do whatever. You get out and grab some water, get out and grab some cheese balls. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on cheese balls. Okay, I'll talk about cheese balls in a sec. And that was my late Friday night plans, and then I was in bed for around midnight. So 2 roses. Um, I'm happy that I volunteered, right? Like I haven't volunteered for a minute, and stepping back in there and being in that environment, putting on this ridiculous red apron, and just serving salad. It's simple, it's easy, but you know what? Saying Happy Friday to someone who looks like he's having a bad day, or putting in some extra cucumbers or putting in some tomatoes and some cucumbers, you know what I mean? It makes people's days. So, anyways, oh yeah, and I'm lucky my car didn't get ticketed. So I'm one of those guys that like sometimes when you're in a rush, I forget to pay for parking tickets. So I didn't pay for my parking ticket, or I didn't pay for parking, and I ran into the Salvation Army. And again, I was only there for like an hour. Ooh, I was only there for like an hour, but by the time I got out of there, I was like running back to my car. And I'm like, oh, please don't tell me there's a ticket. And there wasn't a ticket, so I was like, yes. Anyways, one thorn. I'm bothered by napping for too long. Again, I think I was knocked out for around 2 o'clock, 2:15, and I woke up around 4:30, 4:45. So, again, thank my fiance for waking me up in time. But, anyways. But I'm looking forward to recovering this knee. Gosh, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks so much. You know what? When you're competing up here and then you just watch yourself deteriorate. Injury. Deteriorate. Muscle loss. Depression. Friends. Friends don't stick around when you don't get to do the same sort of stuff that they do. Anyways. And one memory, competing in Ireland on the national team. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. Again, those were the days. Those were the days when I was actually in a good state, and I could compete at that level. So, that's almost 10 minutes already. That was only yesterday. So that was one day. I guess there's a lot of things I gotta show to you and describe what we've been doing, but I'm not gonna keep this one too long. I just wanted to catch you guys up. It's my first one after a long way back. Get you a little bit of an idea of what the background looks like now. This is my office, by the way, in British Columbia, and I'm pretty excited to get rolling again in 2025. So, thanks for tuning in. If you are, if you aren't, then you're missing out as always. Again, Habermans, missing you guys. Peace out for now. We'll be in touch.